Hello, everybody. Welcome to Candidates Corner. This is Greater Seattle Korean Association interviews with candidates and electeds because we were recently awarded the King County Voter Education Fund grant. So our purpose of this is to really just educate voters and new voters on the candidates and who are these candidates. And so our goal here is to educate and inform. And so, very quick disclaimer. Having said that, it's not an endorsement, but rather, again, it's just more informative so we can be more educated and informed voters. Okay, so today we're very excited because this is particularly true to my, dear to my heart because we're right here in Tukwila, and this is our mayor of Tukwila, Mayor Thomas McLeod. Welcome, Mayor McLeod.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you. So we just want to ask you a few questions today. Get our viewers to get to know who you are. I'm sure no introduction necessary, but just get to know more about your background. Yeah. So I guess our first question is perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about your background, maybe personal and professional.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I grew up in South King County, raised my kids here in Tukwila. I spent most of my work outside of politics or the city of Tukwila as a tax accountant for about over 30 years. I've served on Tukwila's Planning Commission. I was a council member for 8 years, and now I'm halfway through my term as mayor, coming to the end of year number 2. And so I'm enjoying and loving the fact that I get to serve the community. And when I say that, I mean all of the community. That means a lot to me.
Okay, thank you very much, Mayor McLeod. So next, Tukwila, our city here, and kind of District 5, King County for that matter, is very, very diverse, and if not the most diverse in King County. And so, during your tenure in the council as well as mayor currently, what has been some of your challenges, but also accomplishments, and kind of how would that relate to our communities of color here and AA and HPI, for example? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to answer that. I will start by saying Tukwila identifies itself as a welcoming community. Even so much, with my time on council, we put forth a resolution that spoke to the inclusiveness of our community, that we wanted to be have an equity policy as part of our toolkit in dealing with the entire community. We want to be able to identify barriers and provide solutions for that. Tukwila has been welcoming, though, going all the way back to even the 70s or so. We've had people from Vietnam coming here. I want to do that one over. Can I do that?
Yeah, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and
Okay,
start.
okay.
Yeah.
So again, the question was,
what has been some of your challenges as mayor and also accomplishments?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Tukwila has always been a welcoming community, and we recognize and identify that. So even as a council member, where I was for 8 years, we put together a resolution that spoke to being an inclusive city, that spoke to racial equity, that we would make the effort to identify barriers and create openings and opportunities that were equitable for everyone. So that's the basis by which we operate the city, that we govern the city. We have constantly had waves of immigrants coming to Tukwila from Vietnam, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, Ukraine, more recently, Congolesans and Venezuelans. And so we have braided their interests and needs into the fabric of our community. Some of the accomplishments that I feel that we've had, some of the barriers that we are up against, we are a small city amidst a bunch of big cities. We are 22,000 people. And so sometimes we have to fight for our place at the table. But we do that, and we try to get proper representation. I think in working with various communities, we run up against just communication challenges that make it, it's really hard to help people identify housing, permitting, if you want to start a business, public safety. It might be different than the culture they came from, and just bridging that understanding of how we operate here. Some accomplishments we've had, as soon as I became mayor, one of the first appointments I made to the city clerk was a Korean American that worked within our city. Very happy to elevate her, and she does a great job for us. I think also public safety is a big one. We are fully staffed in our police department. One of the few cities that are. We've been recruiting and retaining. We just recently passed in this last budget a Tukwila promise that anyone that graduates from Foster High School could get 2 years of free schooling out at Highline College. That's available to anyone. Fill out the paperwork. The city, working with the Washington Opportunity Scholarship, is making that available for the high school seniors. We just gave back in our last budget $6 million of property taxes to the property taxpayers of Tukwila. So we're trying to be fiscally responsible, not overspend, be able to give back to people. And I think the biggest thing that we've accomplished or are working on is just the culture of diversity. There is such a strong Asian influence down in our South Center district with regard to businesses and to restaurants, and it's only growing. You're going to soon hear, not today, but soon there'll be some announcements of new businesses coming in that you'll say are really big influences here in our South Center district.
Thank you very much, Mayor McLeod. That was great. So finally, as we look ahead to the future of Tukwila, you kind of touched upon it. What's left? What's left? And what would you like to see happen? What is your kind of ongoing vision for the city of Tukwila as it also relates to our diversity? And what would you like to see come to fruition for city of Tukwila? Yeah.
Thank you. While we are a diverse city and they speak over 80 languages at the local high school, I would like people to see us as one. We're not pockets of diversity. We are one city. And if you want to come here and come to Tukwila and buy a home, build a business, have your kids go to our schools here or whatever, Starfire Soccer, it's one opportunity for all, and that everyone has equal access, equal opportunity. Everyone will get equal support from the city of Tukwila. That's what I see as our vision for Tukwila. And while we're maybe a little ways there, we have more to do, and we will continue to push this message throughout our community.
All right. Thank you very much, Mayor McLeod. And then finally, would you like to give a word of encouragement to our prospective voters out there?
Well, one, I would say those of you that are already planning to vote, thank you. For those of you that are thinking about it and you're not sure, you need to vote. At local elections is where your voice needs to be heard. And so I encourage you to take the time. You can reach out to me if you have questions about the Tukwila candidates, but vote, vote, vote. Don't let that voice go silent. You can have such an impact on your community, the policies, the budgets they establish. We're waiting to hear from you.
All right. Thank you once again. Thank you, Mayor McLeod, for your time. And everybody, this is Mayor Thomas McLeod of Tukwila. Let's give them all our support. So shall we give a shout out to the Korean community here?
We can, yeah.
All right.
You want me to say it? You just say it.
No, you go. Yeah, we're going to go like this. So,
Yeah.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you.